quilters. I just come to you today to let y'all see my quilt sandwich for this placemat. This patriotic patchwork placemat using these 60-degree triangles. So thanks for coming by. Okay. So with normally when I baste my quilted items, for small items like paw holders, placemats, a baby quilt, I will use these pins. Now when you go to pin base, because you can pin base, thread base, spray base, whatever works for you. I have never spray basted anything. I use needle and thread to base my large quilting items. But like I said, these small quilting items, I use these safety pins. You're supposed to use the smallest safety pin because you don't want to put like big holes in the project or whatever. So you would use these safety pins. Okay? If you want to thread and needle and thread base, you can, or spray. It's all on how you want to do it. This is just my preference. Now, I've been into quilting. This makes 19 years, so I kind of been through, have experience and all that. So, and then I was taught it off at doing hand quilting. So I went to a little quilt shop, in my area, in my town, and did that. So I started off, I did that for the longest, and someone gave me a sewing machine. That's when I started to do the machine quilting. So in another quilt shop, a different quilt shop, I took machine quilts. Now this was pretty much all before YouTube came into existence. So yeah, I have well versed in quilting. Okay, so I use these pins, right? And you want to make sure you go all the way through. So what I do is, you see my little placement of my cutting mat. When I hear the pin hit the mat is when I bring the pin up. If and then close it up or whatever, right? So with a quilt sandwich, you have the top layer, which is the quilt top. You have the batting. And I try my best to only use cotton, not really polyester, but it's your preference or whatever. But I just use cotton. It doesn't beard and all that. This bearding is when a little fuzz comes up above the top surface. So with cotton, you don't have to worry about that. So I use my cotton, and cotton keeps you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. So that's how cotton works. So I love cotton. I don't like cotton blends. Just cotton. Okay, so then you have the top layer. You have the cotton in the middle, the cotton batting in the middle, or whatever kind of batting you choose to use. And then you flip it over, and you have the back. Now, some people would get all bent out of shape about these little wrinkles right here. But what I do is I take the pins out, I smooth it out. So you should still end up with a pretty cool project or whatever. It shouldn't be there once you take the pins out and smooth it out. The wrinkles should pretty much disappear. So that's not a big deal. So don't get all out of shape about that. Okay. So as far as how much, so what I did for this backing, I just really made use of what I already had. I didn't go out and buy anything. I've been working with this fabric since around the 4th of July, so I'm still working with this fabric. This is like something I'm trying to finish. So this may not be perfect how I would normally do a backing or whatever. So the backing fabric should be 4 to 6 inches longer than the quilt top. So what I did was take the batting and put it face down on the batting and cut around, and I still had some extra. So each you know, you want extra. So technically, you know, the backing should have probably went all the way out to the edge of the batting, but I'm making use of what I have, so it didn't work out that way. So in order for me to resolve that, what I did was make sure when I look down here, I want to make sure that the backing is going past this edge. So then I just fold it over and try to, you know, put my finger so I know it's not much, but it's just a little past the edge. Okay. So then my original plan was to use red thread for the red triangles, white thread for the white triangles, and blue thread for the blue fabric or the blue triangles. But, you know, my favorite quilting shop kind of closed, and I'm used to just going in there and putting a little thread on the fabric and making sure it matches. And I would just, so what I'm going to do is just, I have white thread. It is 50 weight thread, so it's perfect. And just I'll just be quilting the white triangles with white thread, and that's all the quilting I do. And technically, you with this, they say you can quilt 10 inches apart, so there would be plenty of quilting. It would not be the original look that I was going for, but it will suffice for this placement, this quilt project. Yeah, so this is what I do. This is my little quilt sandwich. Yeah, this is my quilt sandwich. Yeah. And no, I've been getting a lot of views, thousands of views. I'm not up to 1,000 subscribers. I wish I was. I would, if you would be so kind, I would like for you to please subscribe to my channel, like this video, make a comment, share my video, because if they tell me if people share, the channel will really grow. So if you all have other social media outlets that you can share my videos, please do that. And I thank you. And I would like to thank my subscribers, each and every one of them, the thousands of people that are viewing my videos and shorts. I thank you all. I would like for you all to also please subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. And it gives me motivation to continue to put out these quilt videos, these YouTube videos, you know. Yeah, so I have a lot to share. Several things I'm working on. This would be my first time this year would be my first year doing the vlog. It will be during the month of December. I am going to start making the videos now, so that I'll have 24 videos in place when December gets here. It will not be considered a vlogmas, so I'm calling it a quilt vlog. And it'll have 24 what I call videos, 24 days of my videos for my quilt vlog. I have one thing I already designed out. I do design my own quilts for the most part. I don't buy the patterns. If that's what you do, that's fine. I would also like to encourage you to use graph paper to create your own quilt patterns, so that or quilt design, so you're not restricted only by what you can buy. If you learn, like, they have different types of graph paper. Some people also do the computer design stuff. I don't do that. I just get graph paper and just design out my quilts. I'm really a hands-on quilter. I don't do long arms. I take my little machine, my little Singer sewing machine, and create pretty much everything that I make. I do plan on getting back into more doing hand quilting. So there will be some of in that, maybe a little bit will be in my quilt vlog in December. I still have a big Juneteenth plan, so that's something you don't want to miss. Make sure you subscribe so you'll know about that or see it as soon as I uh post my videos. And yeah, so I'll be doing more with the hand quilting and all that. So some kind of way I let my quilt hoop get away from me, so I have to get me another quilt hoop. So hopefully I have that in place by December. What else I got planned? What else I planned? So make sure you all are subscribe to my channel. Yeah. So this is my quilt sandwich. It's been pen basted. You know, I think the pen's supposed to be maybe 4 inches apart or something like that. I just put them in however I want to put them in. I don't put them in too far apart. And I purposely left the white triangles unpinned. So when I get ready to go and quilt it, what I do is just remove the pins around, you know, that individual triangle and then quilt it. And I'll go to another one, move the pins and then quilt, and then that's how you do it until you get it done. I do have this fabric right here. I hope I have enough of it to do the binding. I finally mastered the continuous binding. I just watched several videos on YouTube. One, Missouri Star had a good one. Baby Lock has a good one. Melanie Ham has a good one. Yeah, so it's worth trying because, like, if you put your quilts in competition, that's what they look for. Certain things they look for. That continuous binding is one, though. It's not even really hard at all. Once, like, you get over the fear of it, you know, you'll get it. Just like these triangles. And this is one thing I have to give credit to YouTube for. I did not learn how to sew these triangles in any quilting class. This triangle, me being able to sew triangles and be confident, they all came off YouTube. So if you do even if you're in a place where you don't have any quilt stores, any quilt shops, if you do YouTube, watch your YouTube videos, and you do your practice at home, you may not be good as you feel that you could have been if you actually went to a class, but you should be good enough to get the job done, like to have some finished products. So yeah, if you're in a town, city, wherever area that doesn't have any quilt shop, then just watch YouTube. And I try to be as thorough as I can, because I know there are people that don't have access to quilt shops. I mean, you know, I'm in a big city, so, you know, even though my favorite quilt shop closed, yeah, I can just, you know, hop in my vehicle and maybe do a little expressway trip. And there's other, you know, quilt shops in my area. One is pretty new. I've been there one time. One is like a hour or so away from me. I've been there a couple of times, and then there's others I want to, you know, travel to. So that would be my dream thing to do, is just travel around the country to the different quilt shops, you know, because what I like about quilt shops is that individual owner has their individual taste. So some quilt shops, that's why some quilt shops have different kind of fabric or different colors of fabric or different feel to their fabrics, because it's different people and they pick out their different fabrics. So if you have access to quite a few quilt shops, you should be pretty good, because especially if they know how to pick out good fabric, you're pretty good shape. So yeah, thank you all again for watching my video. of my quilt sandwich. I'm proud of this design. I'm proud of the fact that I feel like I've mastered working with 60-degree triangles, and these and I do have a playlist for triangles on my channel. So if you click on the playlist tab, that video should be, or that playlist should be right there, and that's something that you can watch until you build up your confidence to start working with 6-degree triangles. And this is not my first video. Like, I've made several videos working with 6-degree triangles, creating this project, and another couple of things I did. So just check out my videos and you will see it there, and that may be something you can use to get your confidence up. Yeah, so once I make an actual big quilt of these 6-degree triangles, I will consider mission accomplished. So that would be my additional thing to do. You know, so again, make sure you all are subscribed to my channel. Hit the like button, make a comment. If it's something you like that I'm doing, you can tell me. If you want to do a critique, you can do that. I love critiques, like constructive criticism, you know. And guess what? Everything I make is not perfect. So the same thing you may say, oh, I think you should have done this, or I probably would have done this. I probably feel the same way. Because there's some videos I put on prayer because I don't think they're good enough. So I can't be on here putting out no anything. So yeah, so whatever's on your mind concerning quilting, just put it in the comment section. Again, thank you all for being subscribed to my channel. Thank you all for viewing my videos. Not only this one, but all of them, because I have like thousands and thousands of views. So if I can get you all to subscribe to my channel, that would really help me out, you know. Yeah, so like I said, make sure you subscribe, comment, share. Thank you all for watching. Check you later. This is my quilt sandwich.